Hello all, I am Subodh. I am doing my BLLB honors from Hidayatullah National Law University Raipur, and I'm in the second year of my law school. Yeah, so as soon as I joined my college, so there were some sessions as to how the online courses are actually beneficial for law students. And after which I had an internship with one of the lawyers, and one of the associates was doing a LawSikho course. So I had a conversation with him, and he actually told me that how these courses are, give you a practical experience about drafting. He was doing M&A course, so he actually told me that if you don't want to do a online course for the just for not the sake of doing it, but actually you want to gain a practical experience, so you should join a LawSikho course. Actually, yeah. So basically, in the law schools, we are taught Indian contract law. So, and we are not taught about the practical as to how we would be, looking and drafting a contracts, negotiating a contracts. This whole transformation, I actually learned it from the LawSikho course, and majority of the contracts, like there were new contract. I learned very much new contemporary contracts like term sheets, uh, e-commerce contracts, commercial contracts. So it gave me a new practical experience as to how to do drafting, negotiating, and all these. So yeah, it was a very amazing. The course was very amazing. Yeah, the few of the contracts which I learned were shareholder agreement, share pledge agreement. I drafted various term sheets, letter of intent, power of attorney, and software hardware management contracts. Yeah, actually, yeah. First of all, the study materials that we have on the LMS, they are so exhaustive and comprehensive that all of your doubts shall be, cleared if you just go through all the study materials. Even then, if I had some doubts, I used to post it on the LMS portal or on the LawSikho group, and your doubts can be resolved easily. Actually, yeah, I did an internship, and I could actually feel a difference with my when there was a comparison with my co-interns when I used to compare. So when associates used to give us a drafting work, so I was much more comfortable than that in drafting or drafting a notice or somewhat petitions. I was much more comfortable, and some of the co-interns used to be just blindsided as to how to approach it, how to do it. So I felt a major difference. See, first of all, LawSikho course gives you a practical experience. Why a student should take it is because to learn that practical exposure. It is more of a like it. I felt the assignments in the course is more like a virtual simulation that you get. In if you are virtual simulation as if you are working in a law firm. So one must actually, one a law student should actually try to get that exposure beforehand going to the internships in tier 1 or tier 2 law firms, so as he or she could perform very well in the internship and might be get an assessment call. So it is very much necessary to gain that practical exposure. Theory part, okay, in law schools, actually what we are taught is theory part. Whether it is NLS or whether it's any tier 2 or tier 3 NLU, you are only taught theory part. So in order to gain a practical exposure, it is very much necessary to do these courses. I didn't felt any glitch in the LMS portal is excellent. The all the study materials have been made in the keeping in mind the contemporary type of contracts. There are contracts like commercial e-commerce contracts that have been just coming up. There have been these chapters on GDPR, private regulations, private privacy regulations. So it gives a very good exposure. And even it when you're discussing it one of the associates in a law firm, so it gives you an added advantage that as an intern, as a second year, like I am in second year, so when I used to had a conversation with them, they were like, okay, you are in second year and you have such you have a good amount of knowledge about these things, which people in third fourth year might not have still. So it gives you an added exposure than the other candidates, and therefore you are at better footing if you do these types of courses in law from LawSikho.